What up, guys? Just got back from a couple nice home events, but what's really cool is they weren't big, and a lot of you guys might be wondering, you know, that's weird. Why is that cool? Well, I remember when I got started in Vemma, I actually found one of my old notebooks lately, and people think that it's all about home events and meetings, but I think that the core to what that means is it's all about exposures. You know, I looked at my notebook, from back literally months after I got involved, and it was like Monday, I'm driving to this town at 8 o'clock to meet up with so-and-so. You know, Tuesday, I'm driving to Solanco to meet up with Bob at 6:30. Wednesday, I'm driving to Downingtown to meet up with, Jack at 7. And I had home events in between there. But anytime I didn't have an event, I had scheduled exposures, and I drove to them, and I made it a point to not be the message, but be the messenger. Let's take it back and let's pretend that, Vemma giving them the information is a physical thing. Pretend it's a letter, right? You have to give that letter to them in person, and we're in the business of the 21st century, so there's not a letter. You have your cell phone, you have your laptop, you're instantly connected with people who have the message. So what I did in the beginning, I used to drive around with extremely high excitement and conviction, not really knowing much about anything, but I knew that there were people who could tell the story for me. I knew there were people who could explain this thing to my friends a lot better than I could. So I would drive around, sit down, tell them my why I was doing this business, what we were going to do, how ahead of the curve we were, and I edified, Anton or somebody like that, and I'd have them come on and explain this opportunity for my friends. I opened up my laptop, said, look, keep an open mind. A closed mind, dude, is the most expensive thing you can own in this economy. Okay, so keep an open mind. Listen to my really good friend Anton, who I'm working on this thing with, dude. He'll break a 6-figure income in the next 2 months, whatever it was at the time. And the thing is, guys, Anton told the story for me, I got paid. Okay, so what it's about is keeping it simple. If you guys want your business to grow, I know a lot of people have been experiencing, they're stagnant and they're not sure about, how to grow or, how to get it going again or build momentum. Get out there, dude, that's it. Get out there, get in the trenches, make it happen. What does that consist of? If I ask you what your schedule looks like, it should look like Friday, I'm meeting up with so-and-so at this time, at this place. I'm going to his house, and I'm, going to share the story with him. I'm going to share the information with him. Think about how many times you do that a day. So hit up your friends. Go through your list. Yo, homie, when are you free this week? I have a really good idea. I want to share it with you. It's going to be Facebook big. I'm not kidding. That's it. Okay? And then go out there, meet your friends with the information. Bring people like Matt, like myself, if your closest, best upline in presenting. And if you can't bring somebody, bring your laptop, bring your phone. This is the business of the 21st century. That's why we're able to do this better than grandma and grandpa and mom and dad and aunts and uncles, okay? So check this out, guys. You want to know how to build momentum in your business? You get out there. You make a new list. You get genuinely excited, have extremely high conviction, and know this thing is going to work for you with or without anybody else, okay? And you get on the road, you log the miles, you log the time. Don't wait for the perfect time, create the perfect time. You do not have to be great to start, you have to start to be great. I'm tired of everybody thinking they have to be perfect, that they have to be like Matt McGinley, or they have to be like Fred Borges before they get out there and do anything. No, that's wrong. You become like these guys, you become, like the leaders in this business by going out there and doing it. Experience is your best teacher. I highly encourage you, when you're done watching this video, throw your list out, make a new one, and start to put together a schedule. Host home events, great, but if your events aren't having a big attendance, or you're not having events every single day, be out there in the field. I would leave high school every single day and drive a half an hour to an hour every single day. I'd spend hours in the car sharing this opportunity, and I swear to God it was worth it. You all can do this. It is extremely, extremely, extremely simple. So simple, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable to me at the time that I could go out there with my laptop, tell my friend I'm excited about something that's going to be big, have it explained by somebody else, and I'd collect a check. Whew. Crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. Don't be the message, be the messenger. Put your ego aside. I promise you, you will become that guy. You will become the guy that everybody looks at. I promise you. And you will do it by going out there and doing the little things first, guys. Go out there, do small exposure, small meetings, and share the opportunity with people, guys. I'm incredibly excited to make my way around the country over the coming months to meet up with a lot of you. But keep in mind, being successful in this business is simple. It starts and ends with you, okay? Get out there, share the story, make it happen, guys. Absolutely 100%, because I'm telling you now, you take this thing seriously. We work with our friends. We set our own hours. We literally live a life that most people envy. Why do they envy it? Because they don't have an opportunity like we do. I'm sorry, I started this like this, so I'll keep it like this. They don't have an opportunity like we do. So now you do, okay? So what are we going to do? Make a new list, go out there, bring your laptop, your phone, and you're fully capable of doing this thing. You don't have to know a script. You don't have to know anything out there except that it's going to work. And if you firmly believe that Vemma will work for you and all of your friends and everybody around you, doing it becomes easy. Going out there and sharing the information becomes easy. I'm going to pass it to Fred and then to Matt, and they're going to kind of touch on a couple topics that help them, get their business started for about 30, 40 seconds and what they're about to do over the next couple weeks. Oh, by the way, guys, Fred, he's going diamond next month, quitting his job, which is super sick. And Matt's going platinum, just in case you guys didn't know them.
Yo, what's going on? Real quick, background about myself. Fred Borges, 20. Actually, today's my birthday. I'm 22, which is pretty cool. But besides the point, yeah. So what really kind of helped me really build my business is you guys have to realize, a lot of people bank on, hopefully their friend would join, which is honestly, if they don't join, it's really just like a who cares. You know what I mean? Not everybody's going to do this business with you, especially your best friends. So what you have to realize is you just got to talk to more people. And that's kind of like, what I did. And not only did I talk to more people, but I also met up with these people. I'll just hit them up and what are you doing? We all know the whole list, invite, and presentation, but, I would just clear their schedule, make sure, their schedule is cleared for, that day and that time, and I'll just go out and meet up with them. Like Tom was saying earlier, dude, when we were winning, dude, we had to go back out in the trenches, dude. I kind of laughed at that, but that's pretty much what, what I did to get my business really, started and where it is today. And I'm actually really blessed. So definitely, just get out there, dude. Talk to more people and just make it happen. That's it. Get fired up. Just make it happen. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna pass it off to Matt McGinley back here. A stud in this business right now. Started a little bit. A stud in this business right now. And yeah, he's going platinum within the next 30, 60 days, maybe even less. But
next 30.
Next 30. Hey.
All right, what's up, everyone? All right, so real quick, the one thing I want to really hit on, I think that made me successful, was the fact that I knew I could for real do this shit. I watched my neighbor who I used to play football with in my yard, who, is a really cool kid and stuff. I watched him get in a car. I watched my friend at work who would come in high every fucking day get in a car. I watched my other friend, Connor Hess, who also worked with me. He's making like $50,000 a year. He made $2 grand last week. I said to myself, yo, if these guys can do it, why not me? What makes them special? What makes them better than me, dude? There's literally nothing. If these people can go out there and achieve these different things, there's no reason why I can't either. And when you have that mentality, that belief level that high, and you can express that to your friends, dude, they will follow you. People want to follow a person who knows exactly where they're going, who's going to be successful, dude. When Luke Kish got involved with this thing, he hit gold in his first month. The reason that he did that, dude, is because he said, I'm going to fuck this thing up. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to make it happen. He had that belief level, that commitment level on a different level than everyone else. And he wasn't afraid to go out there, and express that. Like, yo, guys, we can for real do this. And because he had that feeling in him, all his friends had that same exact feeling. And that's how they built out this entire network. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. Dude, this thing is dude, no one still knows about this thing. It's still the very beginning of this. And I saw that, Fred and Tom, they see that same exact thing too. So just remember, as the newest person, dude, what you're doing is you're not explaining what this is, but why you're doing it. Because people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Be the messenger. Don't be the message. Let us be the message. Let us use the tools. I'm going to real quick pass it back to Tom.
Cool. Just a couple final thoughts real quick, guys. Simple, simple, simple. Everything is so simple in this business. Okay, you're new in the business. You made a list. You're super excited. You know it's going to work for you absolutely to the utmost extent. You're going to become wildly successful in Vemma, buy your mom the nice house, retire your mom, everything like that. Now, okay, you're excited. You have a list. The invite. What is it? Can't tell you. I don't know. Because for me, it's different than you. All I knew was I wasn't going to mention Vemma, Verve, business opportunity, energy drinks, anything like that. I just told my friends that I have a really, really good idea. Okay, and that they needed to hear it. I didn't need them. They needed to hear this thing because I'm telling you now, it's going to be bigger than Facebook. Bigger than Facebook. That sounded good to them. They knew I was excited. They knew I was serious, and they wanted to hear this thing out, guys. So if there's anything I can tell you, after you're done watching this video, make the sacrifices, pay the price for the promise. What does that mean? Pay the price for the promise. You do the Skype calls, you do the traveling, you log the miles, you spend the money on gas, you buy the plane tickets, you travel, you go out there and make it happen, you go out there and talk to people, you go out there and get uncomfortable, you don't give a shit what anybody else thinks about you. I swear to God, that price is so small to pay for the promise of a life that most people will never be able to live because they're not doing what we're able to do right here, right now, guys. So I swear, take this thing seriously for the next 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months, 2, 3 years. Work your butt off, and you will never, ever, ever look back. These guys don't regret it. None of us regret it, guys. You're fully capable of doing this thing, and I cannot wait to see you guys at the top. Peace.